Hello, and welcome to Sales Tarot. It sells on Reddit, it sells on Instagram, it sells on Facebook, and it sells tarot. Sells tarot on each or Facebook. Hey, so we're gonna do your daily read. Forgive me. If you see a little bit of smoke, that's my incense blowing, right? Hopefully everything good with you. Hello. So we'll get a good message in here. If you see smoke, that's the incense, right? Cool. Seems like one want to come out early. Somebody feeling like they're going nowhere fast, but that's not the read yet. We're just going into this one. Cool. Let's see what good messages we could get here today. Hopefully you got a positive vibe, right? The way I like to tell my readers, or the people I read, I should say, your brain is the computer. I'm the Wi-Fi, and this is the printer. You dig? Cool. As long as you know that part. Let's get a little vibe up in here. Welcome if you know, you know what I mean? Subscribe to your boy. Share and like, up to you. If not, just chill, get the message, right? Like, oh, they flying everywhere today, boy. Hold on, one went to the back. Oh, excuse me if I'm all up in your face. The way this came out now, seems like you want to invest in a situation, right? You just don't know if you can. Now, these two came out. Oh, I think I already know who this read is going to. And if it is, hopefully it's for you. You're wondering if you could get your full kind of like glow up, your local abundance due to a third party situation. Interesting, not an angel number come on here. Because Trey, y'all up in here too. So, it seems like you don't want to travel to find out or go towards this person to find out. Interesting. So now, ultimately, it's about if you're infatuated with said person. You want to be in an entanglement and you're wondering if it's something you should go more in depth with, right? So now we're going to go through the deck. You know how we do, right? Like, you don't want to rush into this person negatively. You want to nurture the situation a little bit more in depth, right? There could be a possible debunk of a lie that was there that you probably, sleuth through. But you know what they say? If you're not married, you're just still dating. No ring on it. You know how I go. So take it a grain of salt, right? So you're patiently waiting and you're using your your wisdom to look at this in a brighter side due to this debunk. Possibly you don't know the person, like ultimately, in depth, more intricately, I should say. But you're trying to have patience with the situation because you know it might be a good investment regardless on the long run. You probably chatted to your friends about this investment, like, do you think it's worth it? Reason being, I say investment, right? So you have the wisdom, you have the gall, you have the gumption, you have the guidance to make this investment. So right now you're fighting to create said situation, right? Cool. And I feel like you're gonna celebrate this kind of emotion that you give somebody, the equal give and take. Like, it's a good fruition. You're probably putting other options to rest. You don't necessarily want them. You want to make someone yours, and you're trying to have patience with the said situation, right? So somebody is negatively watching you guys. You know your life, House of Ocean, and you want to lead the situation with a little bit more guidance, more wisdom. So lack of wisdom here. You must be a little bit grown than the other person, right? And it could be an Aries as well. You're just on the fence if you want to put in the light work, right? So that's why you're currently stuck in your head, and you're using your head a little bit more. It's because you don't want to be blinded by something you already know. Interesting. So you're going through this transition. Let me hold it up here so you can see. You're going through this transition because you already know the mystery stuff here is that you don't want to be cutting with your words, right? You want to be more in depth. You don't just want to be like, when I say cutting with your words in this situation, I've learned decks to be like, oh, I don't want to be with you. I think we should go separate ways. Cutting with your words is fuck you. You ain't taking the time to do the extra. Cool. So now your awareness is that by doing so, you're gonna get an equal give and take, right? You're not gonna be breadcrumb with emotion here when it comes to this new path of love. See? So now You're wondering if there's gonna be an injustice or you're gonna get justice here by running in to offer this cup. Now you want to offer this cup. You want to know the full amount of love. Now, here's where the intricacies come in. It could be possibly a family member or a family situation here, kind of denouncing this, right? Or love from family, kind of invested in this. You know your life. So when you're trying to mentally control the said situation, that mental is going to kind of end the said tower, right? If you don't know what a tower is and you're kind of new to tarot, it's when you build something on a messed up foundation, you can't avoid it. So you're gonna see it burn down because it wasn't stable, and then you have to rebuild it a little bit stronger. Kind of Three Pigs house. But you're gonna keep your head low and you're gonna dive into the work, right? I see you. And it's mostly with a lover, because could be a Gemini or Aries. You want that duality with the person. You want that gumption. You know that kind of vibe where you have somebody is so fucking sexy. You can have a conversation across the room just by eyes. You don't necessarily have to speak a goddamn word. It's just like, that kind of like love with that eye movement. I can't really do it, but y'all sexy. So you're trying to put a situation to rest, right? Reason being is because you feel like this is not something that you're gonna like lose out on. You're not gonna look at the losses. You're gonna look at the full fruition of it, and you're trying to change your emotion about said pains that are going in the past. You're totally able to manifest exactly what you want. I see you doing the damn thing. Message. So on this new path between you and said person, right? This investment with this person who is actually equally good with money as you are, because your boss moves, you're gonna offer your cup of love, and it's gonna be a good investment. I see you. Definitely see you. So now you wonder if you should be guided more in this said situation, right? You can dig it. You have options around you, but you have no confidence in said options. Interested. And so many pentacles here upright, right? Hey, if you're essential, much love and light. So it's going to bring you more so of a perfect abundance. So you're debating if you should make a choice, but I think you already made that choice, right? So you're trying to find more so the inspiration and the strength. It's okay to be in your fields. If they were good with money and they go with physical investments, I think they pretty much picked good choices in you, right? Now, you don't want to block your blessings, right? Totally understand that. You don't want to rush into something foolishly like horse and carriage. Like, you kind of want to ride up, chill out, watch the situation, let your meckle and your armor shine, and let them see you for who you is and who you are. Like, know your worth. You dig? You want them to kind of soak in your worth. You dig? All right. So now you don't want to fight off anybody about the situation because you already made up your mind. It's supposed to be a situation or a time where you couldn't sleep at night. Headstrong over it. But even though you're looking at this current situation with more wisdom, could be a fire sign up in there, to preserve, these two wanted to come out together, to preserve the situation. Reason being is because you now have, like I said, a choice that you don't necessarily want to make. If you want to preserve it because you have enough to give, or you want to deny it, or other people who are coming in, rushing in for your said situation. That's probably why you're in your head as well. But you are a very wise person. You sit upon your throne, you know what's up, you know what's down, and you kind of foresee the future. You kind of foresee the fruition of this said situation, right? And if not, you damn sure know how to cut it off. Cut them off. Don't, because it's a good investment. So far, let's see. We still gotta look a bit more. So now you don't want to rush into the manifestation, but you're fully prepared and you believe that there's gonna be a good fruition from it because you're a wise person. You know that. So now you're fully prepared. You prepared for the journey. You got your little friends with you that don't give you confirmation. There's definitely enlightenment here because on this journey, you believe you can manifest the situation. Now it's like you want to make sure that you believe you could give this person your loyalty, right? And now that loyalty rushes into you don't want to have a loss with this person. You have all the tools to manifest the situation. It's just basically how you go about it. 2 moves ahead, 4 moves ahead. Hey, on percent your chess moves. So now You basically have a kind of bundle of pain that you want to run with this, and that manifestation is gonna get rid of this, right? Don't worry about it. So on this new path that you kind of study it, brings more so your wisdom. If it can be fully created to bring stability. I like it. I like it. There's no negativity here. You're second guessing, but you already know what you want. That's why you're not running. Right? Touche. So on this new path of situation, you are guided to basically put all those bundles and that pains that you had to rest. I like it. You're actually walking away, possibly from a family situation, with a great speed that you might want to slow down just to make it look like you ain't trying to run from them for good. Ultimately, it brings you your abundance. As this wheel turns, your fruition burns brightly for you. Much love and light. Thank you for chilling with your boy. I might just come up back on here and do some personal reads. So if you're messing with me, you'd like your tarot, right? You know what to do, right? I will.